What's up guys, it's Dutch with Proud Cult back with another video. I'm sorry it's been so long since I posted a video. I moved a couple months ago, so I've just been getting the studio all set up and doing a bunch of renovations with the new house and whatnot. But I'm all back to normal now. Studio set up. So I'm really excited to get back to work. I'm gonna start posting tons of videos, and also the producer course is all done, so that will be out real soon, probably next month sometime. If you haven't already, you can go sign up for the waitlist and get 50% off when it drops. But anyways, in today's video, I'm gonna be reviewing this synth that this company Donner sent me. It's called the Essential L1, and they also included this MIDI keyboard that attaches to it. It's called the KB32M. I'm gonna do a quick unboxing and then get into all of the features it has, and then I'm going to do some sound demos and then make a beat from scratch using it. I don't have a knife in sight, but I have a guitar pick. Am I the only one that opens boxes with guitar picks? Looks pretty nice, yeah. So right off the bat, it's definitely plastic. It's really light, but I can tell that it's pretty good quality plastic. Like all the faders and knobs and stuff feel pretty sturdy. I've definitely felt better, but for the price of this thing, it's pretty solid. So here's the little MIDI keyboard. Again, it's plastic, so really light. I definitely wouldn't run it over with the car, but for the most part, I feel like it's pretty decent quality. So I guess it just has this little magnet right there, and this just clips on, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I think it could be better if it had like a little clip to hold it together, because the magnet's not very strong on it. Yeah, no, I could see myself dropping this and breaking it because of that. But I mean, it is pretty cool how it goes together as a unit. I might end up doing like a little DIY clip on the bottom. That's just gonna drive me crazy, because every time I pick it up, I'm probably gonna drop it. But yeah, so let's get this set up on... Oh, see, just like that, I just dropped it. So yeah, I'm gonna get this set up on my keyboard stand, and then we can hear how this thing sounds. Alright, we got it all set up, so now we're gonna do a quick walkthrough. I'm gonna do my best to explain all the features and show you guys what all the knobs and faders do and whatnot. I don't exactly know everything about this synth, but I'm gonna do my best to explain everything, and yeah, let's get into it. Let's turn it on. I like how the lights do that. Pretty cool. So first off, it has this sequencer here. I'm gonna record a quick sequence just so I don't have to play the whole time. So you're gonna want to make sure you're clicked on the sequence button there and figure out what your sequence is gonna be. Hit the record button. And hit that record button again. Then you can change the tempo. Alright, so now we can go through all the faders now that we have a sequence. So up here on the top left, we have a glide. So I don't think the glide mode actually works when you have this sequencer on. So I'll just show you what the glide does without the sequencer. And then you can change the speed with the knob beside it. You can make the glides really long like this, or you can make them shorter. And up here on the top left as well, you got the waveform selector. So you have triangle, square, random, and noise. So next you have the LFO rate and pitch mod. These kind of work hand in hand. Let's play the sequence. Turn that up. It shows the speed with that light. Sounds pretty cool. You can get some pretty crazy sounds. Next we have the range here. We have 16, 8, 4, and 2. Then next we have VCO, pitch mod, PWM mod. So it says here, pitch mod envelope 1, adjust the depth of the envelope 1, modulating the pitch of the VCO. And then the PWM mod, adjust the pulse width of the pulse waveform when PWM source equals man, adjust the depth of LFO, envelope 1, modulating the pulse waveforms, pulse width when PWM source equals LFO, envelope 1. I have no clue what all that means. I'm sure some of you watching this video probably know exactly what it means, but I am a synth noob, so I have no clue. And then 10, you got PWM source. So that would be this little switch here. It says LFO man envelope 1. Set the modulation source of pulse width modulation. Again, not exactly sure what that means, so let's see. So it seems like the pitch mod just adds a pretty heavy attack to it. So I think these three work together, so if you want the envelope 1 stuff to work, you have to have interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with that whole situation a little more to figure it out. But next you have the sub range, so let's just turn the sub on. And then next you have your pulse. And then saw wave. And then it's the triangle wave. And then noise. And you have your frequency, it's an EQ. Next is resonance. And then this is envelope 1. I think it works hand in hand with this here. I'm not exactly sure. Then you have LFO here. Then there's keyboard. Really not sure what that one does. Control the depth of the keyboard pitch signal, modulating the filter's cutoff frequency. Again, not really sure what that means. So these four here work hand in hand with these two faders. And then over here is envelope 2. So you got your attack, decay, sustain. Over here, this switch says envelope 2 gate cycle drone. Not sure what all this is. So I guess the envelope 2 makes all this stuff work here. And then the gate. And then there's cycle. Not sure what that's about. So it says select the modulation source of the voltage controlled amplifier, switch between envelope 2, gate, cycle, drone. Cycle loops the envelope 2 and drone bypasses the VCA, which is useful when creating ambient sound. So the drone just plays a note, so you can just kind of get some weird noises with it. You can get some pretty cool sounds with this thing, I'm not gonna lie. So I see here there's some kind of, not exactly sure, I think this is just to save sequences. You can click that. So you have space for 128 sequence presets. I do wish it came with some presets and they weren't just all empty. I originally thought this was going to be for patch presets, but it's not, unfortunately. I wish they did add that. Maybe in future models they'll be able to add some presets, because that would definitely help with people like me who are just kind of getting into synths and whatnot. So it also has an ARP. You can get some cool bass lines with this probably. Then you can click on these buttons to take a certain note out in the sequence. So we just do this kind of thing. So in order to work these, I guess you have to press the shift button here. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what else is here. Yeah, so I really like the ARP feature. That's pretty cool. So there's all the features and what everything does. I'm definitely missing a lot of things that I'm not sure how to work quite yet, but for the most part it is pretty easy to use and I definitely like it. So that's it for the walkthrough. So now that I've gone through all the features and done my best to explain everything, even though I probably did a terrible job because I'm pretty new to synths, so now we can actually start making some music. Just to get things moving faster, I'm gonna use a splice loop from one of my packs called Darkwave Sample Pack. I'll link it in the description below. Since the L1 isn't the greatest for bass lines, I'm going to use one of my splice loops for that as well. So this is the synth sound I'm going to go with. But to make it even better, I'm going to use some guitar pedals. I've used these in my other videos. I got the Old Blood Noise Endeavors Screen Violence. I use that for the reverb. And then under this, I got a Boss Super Chorus and a Boss Flanger. So this is what I came up with. Now I want to figure out some kind of like a pad sound. I'm just gonna keep this one simple. I've been challenging myself lately to simplify things more, to leave more room for vocalists, because over the years I've noticed that my top beats are always ones that are really simplistic with not too much going on. So with this one, I'm just gonna keep it to the 2 different synth parts, and then I'm just going to switch it up with the arrangement, and then it'll be done. Then a simple little tom fill. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this one. Kept it really simple. I'm just gonna add some ozone to the master. So that's it for this video. I want to say thank you to Donner for letting me try out this synth. I really enjoy using it. I'm definitely going to learn some more about synthesis based on the fact that it doesn't have any presets, which originally I didn't really like about it, but now that I've tried it and used it, it's pretty user friendly and quick to make sounds with it. So it's nothing crazy. It's not going to add too much time to my workflow. I would enjoy if I was able to save some presets that I make just so I can use them again. Maybe I'll just take some photos of them or whatever just so I know where all the knobs and faders are. But like I said, if you're like me and you're just getting into synthesis, then this is a good way to kind of force you into learning how to use it. Because with my other synths that I have, they have presets and I've kind of just gone with the presets for the most part. So yeah, I definitely suggest getting it if you are just getting into synths. If you're a synth connoisseur and you already have a bunch of expensive ones, then I don't think it's really necessary. But I mean, if you do want just something cheap to play around with, I'm sure you would enjoy it. I don't really have much bad to say about it other than the lack of presets. And also, I think that they should put some type of clip on it instead of just the magnet, because I'm definitely going to break this thing if I take it off my keyboard stand, especially because it's plastic. I feel like if I did drop it pretty hard, it might break. But overall, I think it's a pretty cool synth. I'm definitely going to be using it often. And yeah, thanks again, Donner, and thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And go sign up for the waitlist for the course that's going to be dropping probably next month. And if you sign up for the waitlist, you'll get 50% off when it does drop. And you'll be the first one to hear about it releasing because you'll be getting an email sent to you straight away with your coupon code and all that good stuff. So anyways, thank you for watching. Peace.